Hey guys, Bethany here with another team review, and today we're going to be looking at a team comprised of Mamoswine, Lugia Safe Swap, and Giratina Origin in the back. And so this is actually the second team that I've made for Master League. My first team was Melmetal in the front, Lugia Safe Swap, and Landorus in the back. And what I found was that I was encountering a lot of Giratinas in the front and a lot of Kyogres in the back, which both hard counter me. So this team was made to counter the Kyogres in the back and the Giratinas in the front. I found it did really well, and it also did well against a lot of the meta. So let's see how these battles go. So first we have Mamoswine into Giratina. Like I said, I was seeing a lot of Giratina O leads, so this is very good for me. I'm going to try the CMP tie to the Shadow Ball, but they don't go for the Shadow Ball, they just go for an Ominous Wind, which is fine. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I can get up to 2 Avalanches, and we're going to see what they want to do here. They shield, so I'm probably going to go for another Avalanche immediately, see if we can get the double shield. And I do get the double shield, so I catch the Ominous Wind onto Lugia, which is good because Lugia is so thick that it barely does anything. And so now we have a 2-shielded Lugia versus a no-shielded Lugia, and they don't even go for the Aeroblast. So that's a mistake by my opponent. They should definitely go for the Aeroblast so that they can at least threaten a shield, and I'd probably give it to them. Instead, because they went for the Sky Attack immediately, I don't even have to shield, so I'm still 2 shields up, and I could win this if I want to, but I'm choosing to lose this so that I can get some nice farm. And so now I'm farming down with my Giratina. I'm going to shield this even though I know it's a Sky Attack. And so now I'm going to Ominous Wind here because they're switch locked, and I'm just going to farm down. Going to shield this, get some nice farm. And Dialga in the back. So that's one of the great things about Mamoswine is that it has a very favorable Dialga matchup. So I'm just going to go for the Ominous Wind here, and then I should be able to finish it off with Lugia and Mamoswine. Yep, they forced the throw here, so now I can just finish this off with Lugia. So next we have Mamoswine into Togekiss, another great lead. And so now I'm going to farm up to 7 because that's 14 turns, but they immediately switch into a Conkeldurr. So this is kind of a mistake here. It would have been safer for me to go into Giratina because then I wouldn't have had to shield. But luckily, you're going to see that they actually give me a shield back. So really, it's no harm done. I can safely no shield this next one, and then go for my own my Sky Attack. And so they're going to either have to go 2 shields down, or they're going to die here. And so now I'm going to try and get to the Aeroblast. And I just barely get there, very luckily, and this will kill the Togekiss if they don't shield. So you can see there just how good Lugia is, even overcoming a Togekiss if they don't respect the Aeroblast. Another favorable lead against Giratina O. And like I said, guys, I was encountering a lot of Giratina O's, and I was having a lot of problems with them with a Melmetal lead. But as soon as I switched to Mamoswine, I was overall just getting much stronger leads. This is an example of a poor lead. Let's see if I can play my way out of this. So I immediately switch into Lugia. They choose not to throw the Brave Bird, interestingly. And so now I'm kind of getting the sense that they're going to shield this because they want to preserve Switch, and they do. And then this is just an Iron Head. So I can potentially go for the Arrow Blast now if I want to. And we're going to have to see if they go 2 shields down, which I'd be very surprised if they do. They don't, so I'm actually going to win this. So I got a shield and I won Switch. It's very good. Now they're going to get a really nice farm here, unfortunately. Sky Attack does a solid chunk, but now they're at 100 energy. And so, question is if they're going to Brave Bird here. They don't, which is fine. Now they're going to Brave Bird. So I go 2 shields down, and then they come with Zacian. So I'm going to just switch immediately into my Mamoswine in order to force them to throw their close combat and lower their defense. Throw the close combat. I have to see what they want to do. They throw the play rough here. I'm going to survive it. And I have double ominous wins. So this should be a win for me because, yeah, I can just get to the Shadow Ball. I guess that would be very close if they had called that ominous wind. So that's an example of having a Giratina in the back, overcoming a negative lead. Because for some reason I wasn't seeing a lot of Giratina counters in the back. And Lugia is very good at drawing out Giratina counters. So there you see that I actually I caught the move, but for some reason they went Rock Slide. So that was them being either very smart or just assuming that I would switch because there's no real reason to use Rock Slide otherwise. So I'm planning to farm all the way down with the Giratina. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so then I snipe with my Mamoswine, which is good. But now they have a Ho-Oh, and I'm in a bit of trouble here. So I'm counting. I only want to give them 1 turn. So I count to 7. And now I'm able to give them 1 turn again by only doing 2 moves. And so here I Ominous Wind because I know I need an Ominous Wind and a Shadow Ball. So I may as well Ominous Wind first so that if I get the boost, that would ensure my win. Unfortunately, I did not get the boost, and my Giratina was just a little too low. So yeah, them rock sliding my Lugia definitely won them the game there. I've never had that happen to me before since. So this is a pretty common switch in, a Dialga, and so I'm not even going to threaten the Bulldoze here. I just want to get some good damage off or a shield. So now that I have a shield, they are most likely going to have to either go 2 shields down, or they're going to lose this switch. So let's see what they want to do. So they take the Aeroblast, they lose, and now I'm in a good position because now my Giratina doesn't have to see this Togekiss, and I'm a shield up. So I get an extra Powder Snow, which is good. And now they come in with Giratina A, which honestly I'm completely fine with at this point because if I can get rid of this, then my Giratina O should be able to take care of this Togekiss in the back. Just going straight Ominous Wind. And now I should be able to get it low enough that my Mamoswine can take it out. Yep. Ominous Wind did enough damage. I didn't even need to bring in my Mamoswine. Mamoswine into Togekiss. Another favorable lead. Once again, I'm going to go up to 7 Powder Snows because that only gives them 1 free turn. And they catch really nicely onto Kyogre, but once again, this team was kind of made to counter Kyogre. So I'm going to go into my Giratina O. Let's see if I get the boost, which is really nice. And then they just quit. So maybe they didn't have Blizzard. They should have at least threatened the Blizzard, but they didn't. So I win. Another Dialga, and what I found was that oftentimes Dialga will try to tie with the Bulldoze, but for whatever reason, it's an offset. So you can see here that they tried to tie their Iron Head with my Bulldoze, but I'm able to go into Lugia. I can safely no-shield that, knowing that it's a Iron Head, not a Draco Meteor. So Zacian, without Wild Charge is okay because Aeroblast is going to do some serious damage here. And now they're going to have to throw their Play Rough here. Just a lot of energy. I can farm down with either Pokemon. I decided to farm down with Giratina because I thought the energy on Giratina might be helpful. I'm able to get off this Ominous Wind immediately, which is nice because I'm really not appreciating that fast move pressure from Dialga. And so I just go for the Bulldoze here, completely sacking my Mamoswine. That does a decent amount of damage. I have to call this, so hopefully this isn't a Blizzard, just a Surf. This is really nice. And now I can go for either of these moves. Ominous Wind is not going to kill, but now I can farm up. I have to shield, unfortunately, because the fast move pressure from Dialga is just too much. They seem to lag there, so or they're just giving me the game for some reason. The Dragon Breath pressure would have still made it very close. So with Mewtwo, what I like to do is I go up to my Avalanche, and what I found is that Mewtwo's like to tie with the Avalanche because they go first, and their Side Strike is much more threatening to me than my Avalanche is to them. So yeah, by going up to the Avalanche and then switching instead of throwing the Avalanche, I'm able to catch the Side Strike onto Lugia. And now I have a ton of energy on Mamoswine. This will almost kill the Dialga. I expect I'm going to switch into Giratina after this. I can't switch, so I just farm it down, which is fine. Now I go straight into Giratina, and this I'm calling this as a Side Strike. It is a Side Strike. And so now it's going to be essentially Mamoswine versus Mewtwo here. Let's see if I'm able to overcome this Zacian. So now I'm almost at 2 Avalanches, and hopefully that means that I can outpace this Mewtwo. And so you see there that I actually purposefully tied him to the Side Strike so that he wouldn't get another move. Because right now I'm thinking that if I can just tie the first one, I can safely get up to 2 Avalanches. And if I'm correct, there should be no way that he's able to get to 2 more Side Strikes now before I get to 2 Avalanches. So I'm safe. And so as soon as I get to the 2 Avalanches, I throw them both immediately. and that's a definite win because he only has one shield. Mamoswine to Zacian. What I like to do here is throw after 7, once again only giving them one free move. And after I throw, I'm hoping that they're going to throw after 2 more snarls. So I switch immediately, and luckily they do throw after 3 snarls. And it is close combat, which I double resist on Lugia, which is really good. And they switch into Landorus. I make a bit of a mistake here. I could have easily gone up to Aeroblast. Instead, I go for the Sky Attack, which is okay because either way, they're going to be forced to empty their energy in order to defeat me. This is not going to kill me, so they're going to have to use a shield if they want to win this switch. And they don't, so let's see if their Zacian is able to farm me down. They're not, very luckily. So I'm able to get to the Sky Attack. They're going to have to shield here. And then I come in with Mamoswine. I'm just going to shield this, probably switch into Giratina O to take the second close combat. And I'm able to do that. So was able to catch both of the 2 of the 3 close combats, which is really nice. There I was just blindly assuming that they were going to throw them back to back, which is, if you can call that correctly, it's a really nice way to play around Zacian. So here I'm just not fooling around. I'm just going straight Ominous Wind here for the guaranteed damage. Get some lag. And unfortunately they froze. So this would have been a close game, but because they froze there, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win. Now so into Giratina once more. They switch immediately into Togekiss, which is interesting. It's possible that it's a ABB team with double fairy in the back. We're going to have to see. I go into Lugia because now they're going to have to either give me 2 shields or they're going to go down. So let's see if they want to lose switch or they want to go 2 shields down. They decide to lose switch, and they come in with Melmetal. So it's really nice that I threw my Lugia in here to absorb the charm damage from the Togekiss, because now I'm able to successfully flip switch, and now my Giratina O has a very favorable matchup with Melmetal. And so now I've successfully gotten the alignment I want. I should be pretty safe here because I have shield advantage and I have way more energy. So now I can just farm down. And I don't have to bait here. I should be able to just go straight Shadow Ball. And they call it as well, so now I'm safe. And so those were my battles using Mamoswine, Lugia, and Giratina O. You know, I've been wanting to use Mamoswine for a long time. I decided to just bite the bullet and check it out. I also really want to use Shadow Mamoswine, so expect a future video using Shadow Mamoswine. If this team works for you, or if you are interested in me using anything else in the future, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.